We're trying something new. I have said in the past what I wanted to do, so today is about incorporating some material that I bought last week in a haul and implementing it in my work throughout the week so that I could bring it to you and you could see it. Okay? So if that sounds like something that you would like to see, come on in. Hang out with me. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm glad you're here with me today. Whether you're new or you're returning, I appreciate any time you take with me. And this week's been a week, I'm telling you. But we'll get into that later. First, I want to show you something. And I'm not sure how many of y'all actually study your thumbnails, or if you just kind of glance at them, or you don't look at them at all. I tend to not look at thumbnails. Shame on me, right? I am a YouTuber, and I don't look at people's thumbnails. But usually, I am going into a video knowing that I want to watch their video anyway, so the thumbnail really doesn't sway me one way or another. Now, last Monday, I think it was, I showed a fabric haul that I got, and promptly that later, I think it was like Wednesday, I showed you that I made the large drawstring bag, right? All right, beautiful, stunning. I love this, all right? I do. So did y'all, apparently. Because I had 2 requests for totes. So I made 2 totes. Now, I will say, I love these better than the drawstring bags. I didn't think that I could, that my preferences would change. But once I made these, the drawstring bag didn't stand a chance. And it might just be having to do something with the straps, you know, the pockets. I don't know. But I fell in love with these. Now, as of right now, one has been taken care of. Okay? The other, I have not got confirmation from the person who requested it, so it is still up for grabs, okay? Just let me know. It will be on my website. If it is still, if it's sold out, I can make you another one. So just message me, and I can go ahead and get one made. But I will have to send you the invoice first. This one right here was a special request for Miss Meredith. She loved the one I did for, I think it was for Kim. Yeah, it was for Kim. But I didn't have any more pink straps. And rather than, I mean, I didn't mind ordering more pink straps. But she said that, you know, I showed her the natural. And she liked that. Honestly, I think I like the natural. I really do. I loved the pink, don't get me wrong. But after I've made both, and that happens sometimes, I will tend to say, what you doing, Lynn? But I have all of those different ones, and y'all forgive my hair, it is still damp from me taking a shower. But I do like having that option of so many different colored straps. These straps right here, I did have to special order off Amazon because the ones that I had looked good, but they leaned a little bit toward the lighter and the pinky. And I was going to use them. And then I thought, well, let me try this other color. So I ordered 2 different straps from Amazon, and came in, and it's beautiful. I don't know what your screen is doing to this color right now, but it is absolutely a gorgeous burgundy. I think when I sent a picture to my daughter-in-law, I think it turned it a little bit more pink, but this is a deep burgundy, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this thing. And no, I cannot keep it. I don't plan on keeping it. So I'm not even going to think that, okay? Then I had another special request for a crochet hook case. And I made it. And there was some bigger sizes of crochet hooks. Y'all saw that in the Happy Mail video. So what I did is I made a humongous crochet hook holder with the flap. See, you see it with it flap down. Hold on, let me pick it back up. Ah! Alright, that's with the flap down that covers the hooks, right? And then that's with, when you open it, there's your hooks. And yes, I know I have a couple Sharpie markers in here, but I didn't have 13 hooks plus an extra. But what I did, I could have used mine, but hers are a little longer. Hers are these. So, plus she's got some bigger sizes, but they fit beautifully. And I put that big plastic one in. That is a 15 millimeter, I think. 15.75 millimeter. So I know if that puppy can fit in that last slot, the extra slot that she asked for, that anything will fit in it. But is that not beautiful? Now this is made of flannel. She wanted this particular fabric and asked me if I could do a flannel. I'm like, I'm sure I could. I mean, I've not done one before, but sure. Let's give it a whirl. Alright, let me roll it back up. And then I put the whatchamacallit, my words are failing me. Elastic thing. I actually had some gray, so I figured that would look really, really cute. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. My brain was not braining very well during the making of this, so I did have to reach out to her a couple times, and she corrected me, and because my brain just, my memory was failing me that day, which it has done from time to time lately. But, you know, it is one of the ramifications and the residual issues from me knocking my head stupid. My mouse is not wanting to work. I was checking to make sure that I did not have to respond to anybody on here. Now, Fatima, I still haven't got your email, your new email address. So if you do want the drawstring bag, let me know. Go ahead and send me an email from your new address. Suzanne, you let me know. And I think that was all that I needed to, let's see. Kathy, I haven't forgot about you. Your stuff should be coming in today or tomorrow. So, I'm getting excited for that to come in. Y'all, I'm ready for some Highland cows because they are so cute and I'm ready to see them. But anyway, so that's all for what I made with, I did not mess with the blue tie-dye at all. Because in the middle of making all this, this is the chitty chatty part. So, if that's not what you came here for, I appreciate you hanging out the few minutes that I had to show for that. But my niece's second graduation, because, okay, both of my nieces from this particular brother-in-law, they were dual enrolled. So they both got their associate's degree at the technical college while they were in high school. So both of them, one graduated from high school and associate's technical degree last year, and then one did the same thing this year. And both of them graduated with honors for their associate degree. And then the niece that just graduated last Friday also did summa cum laude with her high school. So I'm super proud of her, and it was really nice. We went out to eat beforehand, so the whole family got to do that. But unfortunately, my brother-in-law only had 2 tickets for us. So it was just my husband and I, not, my sons or my daughter-in-law or my grandson. But they at least got to go have dinner with her beforehand, before graduation. So it was really, really fun. But that blew that entire day. And much of the day afterwards, because she was going to a graduation party after we all left. And, I'm the type that I check in. So I stayed up a little late that night and sent her a message, and she didn't respond back. And I don't have her on my Life 360. So she messaged me back, I want to say probably about 1 o'clock that morning, and I still had not went to sleep, because my mind, like I told her, I wasn't worried about her. I know she's a good driver. It's just I was worried about all the drunk idiots out there that don't pay attention, or that were so busy celebrating, this new finish in their life and all the things, right? So she messaged me back probably about 1 o'clock, and we were messaging back and forth for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. So I did not get to sleep till like 3 a.m. And my son's like, Mom, what's up with that? You're normally in bed like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And usually I am. But then I got right back up at 6 a.m. So that entire day with only 3 hours sleep, I did get some work done, but not a lot of this. Like I got the 2 peony. My daughter-in-law was teasing me the other day. She's like, what did you say? I said peony. I mean, that's the way I've always said it all my life. I couldn't help it. That's the way I said it the very first time I ever said it. And I do normally correct myself and say peony. So the peony and the poppy, I got those totes cut. But like I said, I had to wait on the straps to come from Amazon. So that put me a couple days. But yeah, it's been crazy. Plus we went shopping right before graduation, and Walmart had whole ears of corn for 33 cents. I haven't seen, I usually buy them when they're a quarter a piece, a quarter an ear, but I haven't seen them like that in a couple years. So my daughter-in-law and I got 14 ears, she got 21 ears, and I went ahead and I canned them. She canned hers. We canned our corn. And it's like, what else did we do? Oh, we had to separate our meat because we went into Sam's and bought some chicken breasts and some chicken thighs. And what else did we do? Bought some strawberries for my smoothies and whatnot. So I sliced those and froze those. Today I sliced those zucchinis and put those in the freezer. I am going to shred some But for those of you who recommended shredding them and freezing them, how would I... okay, so would I just shred them and put them on a flat sheet like I do with my sliced ones? Flash freeze them and then put them in a Ziploc bag? Because I don't want to shred them. I don't want to shred all my stuff and then it get into this big clump in the bag. So I would think that I would need to flash freeze them flat. Tell me if I'm on the right track. I hope I didn't damage my output on those zucchinis with me being out of town for those few days. Because I've only gotten 3 zucchinis since then. Since that initial big, humongous haul. Or picking or harvest or whatever you want to say. But I am looking at sunshine, y'all. I actually got to mow my grass, which is a good thing. Because let me tell you, I mowed it May 19th. Okay? We went out of town. We come back. It was raining up until today. Sometimes it's been sunshiny, but it never lasts for more than an hour or two, so it's not like it dried out my ground enough for me to mow my grass. But today, it was kind of looking like it was going to rain this morning, but the skies did clear, and they stayed clear till about 1 o'clock. And I said, well, if it's not going to rain now, because I did want to get this video recorded, but I had to get this video recorded. But I was like, you know, I need to go ahead and get the grass mowed first. And then I have to take a shower because I'm covered head to toe in grass shavings. Because I took the discharge chute thing off of my... I've always done it. Usually I will take the flap and, you know, take a bungee cord and, you know, pull it up and let it... Because... with that plastic chute on there, it gets, what do you call them? They're grass clippings in a line, and I don't like that, because then they turn brown and they dry out and they just look nasty. So I would rather have it shooting out in a big wide spray so that it distributes it and it mulches it and does all that good stuff, right? But the bad part about that is I get covered in grass shavings. Yep, I do. And I did not bring any knitting or crochet in here with me. But the boys are due to be coming up here probably any minute. I haven't heard them come in yet. But I wanted to go ahead. I was kind of in a rush to start filming so that I could get this tucked up under and done. Because I can't say it out loud. Just in case my husband can hear me. Because, y'all, I have a big mouth. You notice I don't use a microphone anymore. But I can't say why they're coming up here. But they have a surprise for him. So I want to be wrapped up with y'all and get this, you know, uploaded on Google Drive before they get here. So it's like, but I did want to come on and show y'all what I made. Now, if anybody else loves these little piggies, I do have more. And I can make a listing. I can actually make a listing for the totes. Actually, I might do that. So, when you see this, it may have... yeah, I think I might just do that. Because I can make 2 more of the peony and poppy ones. And I think I can make 2 more of the piggies. So I might just do that. Let me go back. Now, I do have them loaded, but they're not... they're in draft mode, so they're not... nobody can see them on my website as I'm recording this. tomorrow when you see this, it will be live. It'll be an active listing on my thing. So yeah. Alright, so what I may do is the peony, and it's just going to say peony. It's not going to say peony and poppy. So I'm going to do 3. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Okay. So I will have it set to 3 for that, and then 3 for the piggies. Sound good? Why? Oh, it must be my fan. Because y'all, I had to turn the fan on since I had to turn the AC off. Because otherwise, it will be too hot in here. Alright, let me see. I got to go back to the piggy one. And change the quantity there. Now, I do ask for about 3 days. I really do. So that, I think I have it set for 3 to 4 days. Yeah. Oh, no, 3 to 5 days. Because these totes do take longer than the drawstring bags. So, it does take a little bit longer to do those. And I don't have any... Pardon me. All that carbonation from my sparkling ice. But I don't have any liners pre-made for these. The whole bag is made at the time that I'm making, you know, everything about the bag is done in real time. It's not like I have with my drawstring bag. I have liners pre-made over there that I went ahead and just took a whole day and just made liners. I really should do this for my totes, but I don't want to get a lot made and then, you know, the totes demand die off too much to where I have all these extras. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I could make some. I might do that. Okay, I might do that. Now, for Friday's video, Meredith brought it to my attention that I timed those granny square patterns for y'all last Friday. Perfect timing because June is granny square month. I did not know that. But just a heads up, I do have more for you coming Friday. I have to make them. So that will be this evening and all day tomorrow so that I can show y'all, I can film it and show you Thursday for Friday's video. And I'm excited about these. There's so many that I want to do, and I have a growing list, okay? I have some that I put off to the side to where I'm like, do I want to do that? Because I don't know how advanced y'all want these patterns to get. I know I have quite a few of you that are the full spectrum of what's my word, Lynn? What's my word? Full spectrum of level? No. Abilities. Your crochet abilities. You know, what level you're at as far as your, you know, ability. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Maybe. I don't know. You know, I'm doubting myself this week. I really am. My brain is just, it's really struggling. And, yeah, it's struggling. But that's okay. People out there have it a lot worse than I do. So, I will take my blessings that I have every day and run with them. Alright? I woke up. I have been in a fairly good mood all day long. Like I said, I did those zucchinis. Got those put in the freezer. And I am going to print out some font for my daughter-in-law to embroider my great nephew's name on the quilt square so that I can get that wrapped up, get that quilted out and finished up for him. And I wanted to get the ironing board mat done, but today was the first day that I could have filmed it, because what I was going to do is I was going to take y'all outside, film me cutting it, and then bringing it inside and making it. So what I may do, I may cheat. I may cut it off camera and then film me in here making it. Or I may cheat altogether and have one of my sons cut it for me. But, you know, with them working, it depends. We'll see what this weekend brings. This weekend is that yard sale, that Highway 23 yard sale that is from Johnston to Batesburg, Leesville, you know, the entire Highway 23. I wanted to do it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I don't know where I would set up. So it's looking like I'm going to have to pass it again this year. If I knew that I could have a good place to set up, it would be different, because yes, my things are new. My daughter-in-law says she had a few things that she wouldn't mind selling, but I don't know what I would want to sell outside of my new stuff, my handmade stuff. So, plus this weekend, since we didn't celebrate my husband's birthday last weekend, we're going to celebrate it this weekend, because we didn't want anything interfering with my niece's graduation. You know, she had to share her Aiken Tech graduation with my brother-in-law's girlfriend's dad, and I didn't want to do that to her for her high school graduation. So my husband didn't either, and he says we could celebrate his birthday this weekend. So I'd much rather celebrate that than, you know, try to be stressed out and worrying about where I'm going to set up, and yeah. Not to say that I couldn't use the money, but I think it's a better use of my time to focus on what I need to do here and on the website and all that than trying to do it at that 23 yard sale. Maybe I can talk to my father-in-law and talk to a couple other people and see if anybody knows a good spot for next year. That's all I can do. I can shoot for that. But anyway, I still haven't heard them come up, and they should have been here by now. So I haven't even heard Maya. Sorry, I'm cracking my nails. Cracking my knuckles. I haven't even heard Maya fussing. But anyway, I will see you with some new squares on Friday. How about that? With that, I will get off of here, and that way I can go ahead and get this uploaded, hopefully to Google Drive before they get here. Until Friday, take care of you. Find some little bit of joy in your day, and I hope you stay safe and cool, because it's starting to warm up. Well, it's been warm down here in the south, but you know what I mean. All right, we'll see y'all Friday. Take care. Bye.